Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet. You're the reason I wake up, the reason I smile.
But the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate, so you got to coordinate.
Imagine a high-stakes trivia game show where contestants face off in intense battles of wit, strategy, and nerve. Every decision matters. You can take a chance on yourself or your competitor with the ultimate goal to come out on top and win the grand prize. It's not just about knowledge, it's about strategy, guts, and the thrill of uncertainty. Our enigmatic host, Bubbles, guides contestants through the ultimate trivia showdown. This is Think Different TV's Player Pass. Are you ready to pop? Catch Think Different TV's Player Pass every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel.
I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
Hey, you're watching my mommy on Think Different TV.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Think Different TV, where minds meet. I am your host, Lashia. Another beautiful Monday, guys. It was a little rough, but we got through it, and we are here. And I am excited for this episode because it's the first episode in this series, and we're already on a new month, y'all. Can y'all believe it? Like, didn't we just do New Year's? Like, we're already in February. Like, what's going on? But that's usually how the beginning of the year goes because like they want to get my birthday up and out of here. So it just flash forwards through January. I know a lot of y'all got y'all W-2s and y'all ready to file y'all taxes. And just let you know, it's never too late to send me a birthday gift. Just let y'all know that. Anyway, Think Different TV is here every Monday night. And we already got my bro in the building, Chula Fahar. He said the sound is A1, and I appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, today was interesting, but not as interesting as this episode is going to be, man. Man, oh man. I live in Philly, and I'm not liking the snow. I know, Trevo, you got some snow down in Columbia, South Carolina, and you like I'm over it. I'm over it because y'all not used to this. I'm not used to this stuff. We're really not used to it. We haven't had snow like this in a while, and it's just kind of like packed. It's not even melting, it's just there. A friend of mine and I were talking about how we don't even think it's real snow. We like it might not even be real snow. You know, they always talk about how the government controls the weather. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but hey, maybe it's not the snow we knew when we were coming up. Maybe there's some new 2.0 type ish, you know. But anyway, but we're gonna jump into this episode because we got a lot to discuss on this topic. I hope y'all enjoy the topic as much as I enjoy putting it together because man oh man, it strikes a nerve on so many levels. Not just here in Philly, but it's been in Pittsburgh recently. It's been getting out of hand. And before I jump into this whole topic, because this topic is so hot, it might melt this fake snow. But here we go, guys. Listen, before we jump into the show, I gotta shout out my my sponsor, Euphoria Water, the cleanest, healthiest water in Philadelphia, alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives, none of that crazy stuff in it. It is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG under Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want Euphoria Water delivered to your home, you can contact Captain at 267-707-8279. Euphoria Water is our A1 Day One sponsor since the beginning, since TDTV was a little IG baby, itty bitty baby, But now, Think Different TV is a network and it is a brand. And on the network, we have several shows, okay? We have, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia every Sunday at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on It's Yours Radio, hosted by my bros Donnie O and Beck on Live 97.5 FM in Salisbury, Maryland. But if you cannot listen to it because you're not in Salisbury, Maryland, you can listen to it. What am I talking about? You can go right online at www.live975.com and listen to all the shenanigans. We just recently talked about Ray J's health scare and Coco Golf, who is a phenomenal tennis player. Her recent publicized private moment. If you missed it live, no worries. You can always go to the Think Different TV YouTube channel, check it out on the In My Opinion playlist. Okay, so make sure you go to the playlist and you can check out all the replays of In My Opinion under the In My Opinion playlist. Did I say that enough times? I hope I said it enough times for y'all to get it. I hope y'all get it. Y'all got it? Good. All right. Moving on, we got Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not specific, Pacific Standard Time. Right here on the Think Different TV YouTube channel and Facebook and Instagram. And listen, guys, if you're watching on Instagram and you're commenting and you're like, why is she not, posting my comments? Why is she not responding to me? It's because I can't see them. Sorry, StreamYard does not allow me to see it. So if you want to be seen and heard, come right on over to YouTube. And while you're here, make sure that you like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new episodes, exclusive interviews, or replays of any of the shows in our network. Okay. And if you like what you see, share the love by sharing the live. And after you share the live, hashtag TDTV in the comments. Okay. I think I covered all my bases with Think Different TV. We got a heck of a show tonight. I hope y'all ready to discuss some of the things that we're going to discuss tonight. But before we get into that, I got a little bit more time, so let me get into the other shows on the network. We got Think Different TV's Player Pass game show, which will be returning April 2026. So I'm looking for you. I'm looking for people who are driven, competitive, knowledgeable, or not knowledgeable, because really it doesn't take you to know stuff to actually win the game. If you watched any of the episodes of Think Different TV's Player Pass, you can see it's definitely a game of strategy. All right. So if you want to check out any of the replays of Think Different TV's Player Pass, you can always go on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. I have a nice little playlist Think Different TV's Player Pass game show. You can go and watch all the episodes, get caught up, know what kind of questions are being asked, know the flow of the show, because you one day will be a contestant on Think Different TV's Player Pass. Just letting you know. All right. Get that in your mind now, because we will be taping soon. All right. And don't forget to check out the past seasons of Think Different TV as well. I forgot to say that. I knew I forgot something, because Think Different TV, this is its fifth season. Fifth season. And we're on episode 5 of the 5th season. All right. So make sure that y'all check out all the past seasons, everything like that. See how I grew up from a little itty bitty baby on IG, came up, and now I'm doing the thing on StreamYard. All right. Now, Think Different TV's Player Pass is every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be returning on April. I can't think of the date right now, but it's April 2026. All right. And then you got Think Different TV, which is on patreon.com. Patreon.com/TDTV. KDTV is not on Facebook, it's not on Instagram, and it's not on YouTube. Okay. It's only on Patreon. So if you want to, know the other show where dirty minds meet, you ready for that grown and sexy conversation, you could join Carmen and RC at Kink Different TV on Patreon. All right. I think I covered all my bases. Real quick, I'm gonna jump into these comments before we start the hot topic. Oh, yay. Okay. We got Tribo saying, welcome to another exciting episode of Think Different TV. It will be exciting indeed. Excuse me. Whew. He also hashtag TDTV, so that means he shared the live. All right. He shared the live. He also put up the brain, the TV, and the 2 exclamation points, which is our logo for the show and our lineup. All right. We also have, who else in the building? I saw somebody else up in here. Oh, we got I'm Young P in the building. What's up, bro? All the way from Maryland. He said, "You're what it with y'all." And he also said, he said, "What's up with y'all?" I was like, wait a minute, is that some new lingo I ain't never heard of before? But he's like, "What's up with y'all?" We are chilling, bro. We about to jump into this hot topic because it is hot. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I missed y'all. I was here Tuesday, last week, because I missed it last Monday, and and I was like, I have to do a show this week. So I did it on Tuesday instead of Monday, and I know they kind of screwed up a couple people, because people was like, "Where's she at?" And then it was like, "It's on Tuesday. What is it, Tuesday?" Like. I know y'all got other stuff to do. Y'all probably got other lineups to follow and everything like that. So hopefully on Tuesdays, Think Different TV's Player Pass will be part of that lineup. Yeah. So I'm really just trying to kill time to the 15-minute mark, but I guess we could jump into this hot topic because it's a lot involved with it, and I want to get your thoughts on it. People who are watching the replay right now, thank you so much for tuning into the replay. Leave your comments below what y'all think about this topic. People who are watching the live right now, let me know what you think about this topic. It is going to be bananas, all right? So without further ado, we're going to jump into this hot topic just like this.
I'm coming in hot.
How about new?
A sweeping wave of winter storms has turned Pittsburgh's long-standing parking chair tradition into a full-blown cultural saga, complete with viral TikToks, neighbor disputes, and a renewed debate over etiquette, entitlement, and survival in a snow-buried city. Picture this: 5 straight days of heavy snowfall, streets narrowed to single lanes, and every curbside space buried under feet of ice. In Pittsburgh, that's not just an inconvenience. It's the spark that reignites one of the city's most fiercely defended winter traditions, the parking chair. Pittsburgh has been hit with record-setting snowfall, leaving residents to dig out their cars by hand. With plows unable to clear every neighborhood street, parking becomes a scarce, high-value commodity. Enter the unwritten rule known locally as dibs. If you dig out a spot, you get to keep it. Chairs, cones, tables, garbage cans, anything becomes a placeholder. And in Pittsburgh, this isn't unusual. It's tradition. The most high-profile incident began when TikTok user Baby Moore posted a video titled, "Don't Steal Parking Spots." The clip shows a woman discovering her car completely buried in snow. The reason? A neighbor believed she had stolen a spot they had spent 2 hours digging out. The video exploded into a 9-part viral series, drawing millions into the drama of Pittsburgh's winter etiquette. This wasn't just petty neighborhood conflict. It became a cultural moment, sparking debates about entitlement, courtesy, and the unwritten rules of urban living in harsh winters. The buried car incident escalated quickly. Tikisha Johnson, who had dug out the spot for her son, admitted she was fed up after the space kept getting taken. In frustration, she shoveled snow back onto the car she believed didn't belong there. Sydney Cooper, the car's owner, insisted she had parked there before with no issues and would have moved if asked. Police were eventually called, not to arrest anyone, but to help dig the car out and mediate the dispute. This moment captured the emotional core of the parking wars. Is a shoveled spot a personal right, or just a temporary victory in a public space? Beyond the viral drama, the parking chair tradition is woven into Pittsburgh's identity. Residents describe it as a matter of fairness. You spend so much time digging out for someone to just come and steal it. Feels like the biggest insult. Chairs, stools, tables, even wooden barriers appear across neighborhoods, each one a silent but powerful message. This spot is spoken for. Local media documented entire streets lined with improvised markers, turning neighborhoods into open-air galleries of winter survival creativity. The Pittsburgh parking wars aren't just about snow, they're about community norms versus public rules. Labor, fairness, and respect. Urban survival in extreme weather. And the tension between tradition and legality. Thanks to social media, what was once a hyper-local winter ritual has become a national conversation about how we share space when resources are scarce. In a city where winter can feel like a full-contact sport, the parking chair is more than a piece of furniture. It's a symbol of effort, ownership, and the fragile peace between neighbors. The Pittsburgh parking spot wars remind us that even the smallest patch of asphalt can become a battleground when snow, stress, and social norms collide.
This girl was out here for an hour to two, digging herself out, finally, after letting the car sit for 3 days. So, she finally digged herself out. She left, went and got her some food. Boop! Who's this? This is not her car. This is somebody else. Keep in mind, she took an hour to 2 hours clearing that spot. Oh, she's back home. Who the fuck is in my spot? Who the fuck is this? That's literally what I think that she's saying in the car as she's sitting there. Like, what the fuck? That's fucking bullshit. She finally drove off, came back, put a note, then she's like, fuck this shit. She starts to fucking shovel the snow that's in the other parking spot and starts to cover this car up. Look at this shit. Just watch. Just watch. She is fucking pissed. I would too. But look at this shit.
Piled up on the sides of city streets. Parking in Pittsburgh is at a premium.
So when one woman dug out her son's car, only for a neighbor to take that spot, she did something drastic.
With that, y'all, we did go too far.
She buried the car under a thick layer of snow.
Obviously, I was angry. You come and tell me I parked in your spot or a spot that you cleared out, I would have happily moved.
Channel 11's Rich Pierce is in Brighton Heights tonight with the parking spot dispute that ended with a buried car and a call to police.
The car was parked right here. It was driven by a woman who lives in this apartment building. The problem, the woman who lives in that house back across the street said she spent hours digging that spot out for her son. Last night, he got stuck, and she said that was the last straw.
We dug for 2 hours straight, and every day my son's parking spot was getting taken.
Takisha Johnson told Channel 11 she was fed up. She says this spot belongs to her son, a new driver, and around midnight Friday, she took action, documenting it on her Facebook page.
Quit that, y'all. We did go too far.
The car you see or can't see under all that snow belongs to Sydney Cooper.
Obviously, I was angry.
She says she's parked in that spot before with no issues and had been parking on the street this week because her apartment building's lot had not been plowed. She confronted Takisha, then called Pittsburgh police.
I'm not agitating her.
Who helped dig her out.
I felt it was important, like, we're neighbors. We can, you come and tell me I parked in your spot or a spot that you cleared out, I would have happily moved. No issue.
Takisha posted video of the dig to Facebook, her series of posts garnering hundreds of thousands of views.
I didn't know it was going to blow up like this.
And hundreds of comments. She believes Sydney should really be thanking her.
I feel if this wouldn't have happened, she would still be taking my son's parking spot.
What led to my parking lot being cleared out was me actually calling my landlord and letting him know about the situation.
And that in this story.
Do you think that you're the hero in this story or the villain?
Yep, the hero.
Not an opinion shared by her neighbor.
It depends on who you think is a hero. If that's what baby girl felt like she had to do, then God bless her.
I also asked Takisha if she could go back.
I ain't do that. No, I ain't do that. Don't blame me. It's crazy. People, wow. That's what I said when they took that parking spot. That's messed up. I ain't do that, though. I ain't do that. I didn't do it. It doesn't matter. It's not at all. It's not nice to take people's parking spot when they spend 2 hours digging. She did. I think she did. She been here all week. Don't say all you. I didn't do it. That's. Okay. That would have been a nice thing to say for that person. Yeah. I got a shovel. I got 2 of them. You want one? Yeah, I got one.
Does it have like the metal ring on it in the front? No, it doesn't.
No.
I mean, I'll use your trouble if you want. If you have one.
Y'all shouldn't be digging. She needs.
Woo, child. So I have titled this month's theme FAFO February. Now listen, guys, I also know that it is Black History Month. Power to the people. But this whole month we're gonna talk about how people effed around and they found out. Right here in February. All right. Now I was gonna make it like a race thing because Black History Month, a situation where a Karen calls, like I know it was one situation where Karen called the police on this black guy because she said he was making too much noise with his truck, but his truck was like a city truck and it's like he can't help it, he gotta do work in that area. And she was really on she thought she was entitled to him she came downstairs, turned his machine, reached into the car, turned it off, all this crazy stuff. And she really thought that the cops was going to be like, yeah, you were totally in the right. And she was wrong, okay? They turned around and they arrested her. I was going to do that episode, but that happened last year, like toward the end of last year. So I was like, I'm not going. No, it happened last year, like probably like it happened too long ago for me to do it today. So I was like, let me find another topic, and this was a perfect topic because it's here, it's now, it's what's happening, and not just in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I said Pittsburgh. I put Pittsburgh up there, but it's been happening in Philly, and it's like you don't understand the frustration of. First of all, I just shoveled a little patch in front of my door, and my body was hurting for 2 days. Okay, the cold is no joke. You gotta stoop down. You gotta scoop it up. By the time I started shoveling, it was like already pretty much ice. So I had to break it up. You know, it takes a lot of time and work to do that. And, you know, if I had a car and I dug it out of a dug out a parking spot for it, I wouldn't want nobody parking in the spot that I dug out. Now everybody now, so there's two sides to every coin, okay? And we're gonna get into those two sides after these messages.
Hey, it's your favorite niece, Aaliyah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the TDTV music video of the week. Hey, it's your favorite niece, Aaliyah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the TDTV music video of the week.
So yeah, guys, like I said, there's two sides to every coin. Okay. I understand the frustration of the people who dig out their parking spots and then they say, oh my gosh, I can't believe this person parked in my spot. But then there's another side of the coin where people are like, well, the street is public property, is the city, is, you know, just because you dig out a spot don't mean that you own that spot. You pretty much did the work of the city to clear a space for a car to be parked. I'm gonna say this. I see both sides. I don't agree with both sides. I only agree with one, and that's the one that says finders keepers. If not finders keepers, hold up. If I dig out a spot, because finders keepers is the other side. If I dig out a spot, that's my spot. I put in the work to dig out my car. I should be able to come back and park my car in that same exact spot. Like, it's like an unwritten rule that you really don't want to cross. And for people to do it now in the days where a lot of people are just pretty much pow-powing over someone looking at them funny, I don't know why people are taking a chance with parking their cars in spots that have obviously not been dug out by them. Somebody put a comment under a post about this. It said, imagine it's like, you know, having a it was a little extreme, but it was like, imagine this is like having a grave site dug up for your loved one, and then a family just sweeps in and just buries their loved one in that spot after you just had it dug out for your loved one. I said that's a little extreme, but I get what they're trying to say, because it's like, again, it's a lot of work. It's not easy shoveling no snow. It's not. My body not the same it was when I was 18. When I was 18, I was crazy. I used to be out there shoveling snow for my mom and dad, for the neighbors, for like, and I would be out there like it didn't even bother me. But I remember it not being as biting cold. Like, for some reason I felt when there was a lot of snow around, it was a little bit of a warmth, because the sun would hit it, and then I felt like it was a little bit more warmth back then. But this time it's just like, it's like cold. It don't matter. It's like cold. Sun not hitting it is cold. It's crazy. The snow of today is not the snow of yesterday. It really isn't. But just to take your time and go out there and dig out your parking spot for somebody to sweep in and just park there, somebody that don't even live on the block, somebody that's visiting, somebody that don't normally park there when they visiting, it's frustrating. Okay, it's frustrating because I think some people just do it just to ruffle feathers sometimes because it's so avoidable, you know. Let me go to these comments. Let me go to these comments real quick. Cause I'm Young P and Trevo are going through it. Trevo said LMAO, the real parking wars. Absolutely. I'm Young P said they both not wrong. Yeah, I can see, like I said, I can see from both sides. Trevo said I would have been digging and selling spots all day. Minimum 50. I'm digging our cars for 150. That's actually a good idea. Like, I ain't gonna lie, you would make bank if you was like, if you came up and said, yo, I'll come up and shovel out, your spot for you. And all the stuff, it had all the fixings and everything, had something to melt down the snow real good, and taking, like it could be done. That could be a very lucrative business this time of year. I'm not even gonna lie. Um, Let me see. I'm Young P said straight gangster. Um, I'm Young P said arrest her, messing with government property. Like on some real stuff, like um I'm Young P said the mayor of Baltimore said if someone take your spot, just look for another. And someone said, F that mayor. This was on the radio. I'm not gonna lie. Here in Philly, our mayor Sherelle Parker has been getting a lot of backlash for not being um better about this whole snow ordeal. Even what's his name, Gilly jumped up on there and said, "Stop attacking the mayor. What's she gonna do?" Then he said he live in Jersey, and I just tuned all the way out because I was like, "Dude, you live in Jersey. Like, why are you even commenting on anything over here? You got a whole different mayor, whole different everything. Stay over there in Jersey if that's where you're living. You paying taxes over there, you ain't paying taxes over here, and people that pay taxes here are expecting to be able to come outside after a snowfall and not see it completely covered, completely. Like, I get it. He said, well, when it happened back in 96, nobody was, mad at Mayor Rendell and this, that, and the third. I'm gonna say it again. I don't think the snow of today is the snow of yesterday. Back when it snowed, yeah, it was up there, and but I felt like it melted a little faster. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't remember it being like 3 weeks later, and it's still a mound of snow, unless you piled it up, piled it up, piled it up. I don't know, but yeah, as soon as he said he lived in Jersey, I was like, come on, Gilly, shut up. Shut your face. I'm with you about everything Eagles, but this, no, thank you. So back to the situation at hand. Let me see. Dad, y'all are. Wait. So then Trevo said, if you don't pay, they gonna sell your grave spot too. Yup. And then He said, you're better off finding a YN and pay him to get you right. With parking weekly, work smarter, not harder. Yeah, you know what? And that makes sense because a lot of these, I was upset because I was walking down the street and I was coming home from work and I felt like it was just a whole bunch of people, whole bunch of guys just standing around and nobody was trying to make no money. Nobody was like, let me get a shovel and charge people to shovel their sidewalk or, you know, like I used to hustle. I mean, I still hustle and just in a different way, but when I was younger and I wanted some money and we had a snowfall, I definitely was out there with the shovel like, who trying to get this work? Like, you need to join shovel, or you know, I wasn't doing 20. I should have did 20, but I was like $10. You know, I'll shovel your sidewalk, shovel your steps, shovel down your steps, and I used to make money. These people was just standing around talking, yucking it up, not trying to make no money, and I'm just looking at them like, what in the world? Like, this is crazy. But you're so right, Trevo. We could have put them YNs to work, man. Could have put them to work. IMP said the snow is not real. They ran out of real snow. I believe you. The lady in the video forgot America ain't free ski. Now, let's talk about the woman in the video. I think her name is Sydney. Come on now. She said, if they would have asked me to move, I would have moved. First of all, lady, they didn't know who owned the car until you came up on the that I didn't even post the whole video, but just to give y'all a breakdown, what happened was I found a news clip and I thought that might, you know, explain it a little bit better because it has both the ladies' faces in it. But the lady who says she felt like she was the hero in the situation, Takesha, I think it's Takesha. She saw that this lady was parked in their son's parking spot. They did what they did. They covered her car up with snow. On her Ring camera, this lady walks up onto her porch and asks, you know, do you know anybody? Did you see anybody? See the person who put the snow on the car? The lady was like, you know, at first she was like, well, why would they do that? I mean, did you take somebody's spot? And then, you know, it was like this back and forth until she finally said, oh, I know who did it. I know exactly who did it or whatever. Now, the lady, she goes back down to her car. She calls the police. Now, never mind that the police trying to catch murderers and, you know, people actually breaking the law. Never mind that they out there doing that, because this is an emergency, a snow emergency. Like, pretty much was like, forget all the crime, forget our taxpayer dollars going towards police actually enforcing the law, because there is no law when it comes to parking spot wars. No law, because she can't say she owned the spot. The lady can't say she owned the spot. And the reason she says she parked there is because she lives in the apartment building and the apartment building didn't do their job and clear out the parking lot for the apartment building. So she she already in the wrong because she know instead of going to the landlord or whoever owned the building and saying, hey, y'all didn't shovel the parking lot out. How are any of us going to park? This is the reason why y'all have a parking lot for people who live in the apartment building, is for them to park if they live inside of the apartment building. And so we don't have to park in front of somebody else's house. But no, she took the easy way out and she parked in a spot several days, mind you, knowing that she never shoveled that spot out, knowing that somebody else shoveled up that spot and would have nowhere to park once stationed. They can't park they can't park in where the apartment building is, because again, the lot is not shoveled out. So she calls the police. The police show up. They show up and she tells them, Sydney, the one that parked in the spot, she tells them that she tells that somebody buried her car or whatever, blah, 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 blah. When the police get there, all of a sudden now she's tough Tony and she is cussing out the lady on the porch, telling her to go back in the effing house. Why are you on the porch? Go back in the house. Now, ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do at my house. First of all, you don't even live over here. You live in the apartment building. Like, take that apartment building attitude, that ABA, back over to the apartment building. Because you done effed around and you found out today that what you did was wrong. And you right, it is my house. Again, I have a house. You live in an apartment. Not to down anybody that's living in an apartment, but if I was a homeowner and I'm like, you wrong, you mad at me, but you paying them rent every month, allegedly, because we don't know, because some people be behind on their rent. You paying them monthly rent. That includes in the lease that you would have parking at the apartment building. And they are breaching the lease. So why are you mad at me? But she want to get all tough all of a sudden, oh, rah, rah, rah. When the police there, the police come over to the lady that's in front of her house and saying stuff, because she's also saying stuff. They going back and forth. And the police come over to her and say, hey, can you please stop saying stuff to her? First he all like, stop saying stuff to her. You can go back in the house, da 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 da, blah 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 blah. You're antagonizing her, all this goofy stuff. And then later on comes back and asks her if she has a shovel. But you just told me to go back in my house and stop antagonizing this woman. Now you want me to lend my shovel to help dig her out? No, my shovel is tired from shoveling snow onto her car. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, again, I get both sides, but I don't agree with both sides. I only agree with one. I only agree with one. And that's because it's an unwritten rule. It's been an unwritten rule for as long as I can remember. I live in Philly. You just don't do nothing like that. You just don't do anything like that. I mean, people they've been getting their revenge. They come home, they find somebody parked in their parking spot. They're like, all right, I got something for you. They just put all the snow. And then one guy not only dug up snow and threw it on the car, but he took water and poured it on the snow so it'll be ice and make it even harder for the person to get off their car. Like, these people are not playing. Like, I wish people would stop playing with people because it's not right. It's not right. I mean, you F around, you're going to find out. And a lot of people are finding out the hard way that you just don't be taking people's spots that you didn't dig out. Simple as that. I don't have a car. But I know if I had a car, I would be really upset. If I knew I didn't dig out a parking spot, I'd be like, yo. Matter of fact, if I know I'm going somewhere where there's a chance that I may not have a spot, I'm like, Philly got public transportation at the end of the day. Like, let's say I had a car, right? And I know I'm not going to work. I'm just going to my mom and dad's house. I would leave my car parked and I would go get on the bus. And I would go to their house because it's not that far. If I was going to work or something like that, I'll take my car. But in this day and time, ain't nowhere to park around their house. If I was to drive my car over there, I wouldn't have nowhere to park. It would have to be like a drive-by, hey mom, hey dad, and then keep going to my house. And then I would hope that nobody stole my spot. But this is something that is a thing even when there's no snow on the ground. People who own their home would want to park their car in front of their home. That seems very reasonable. And like I said, this is even without the snow. Now you add snow in the mix, and people really not playing. They have to dig their cars out. They're not about to play with your goofy behind thinking you could park in their spot after they took all that time digging their car out. Now, that level of petty can only be achieved with someone who really, really got the energy. Because some people might be like, I don't have the energy I used all my energy to dig my car out of the spot. I don't have enough energy to go toss snow on somebody else's car. And other people would say, the anger is fueling me. The anger is fueling me. I'm hopped up on adrenaline right now. I probably will feel it tomorrow, but I'm hopped up on adrenaline right now, so I can't help but do this. And if you feel you got the strength and the energy to do it, by all means, have at it. Don't get caught. I'm such a bad influence. Shiva said, I would hold or reserve spots for people with an on or off schedule payment system varying upon their work schedules. He's already building his business plan, y'all. Get ready for the Trevo takeover. He gonna be up there selling parking spots to people. It's gonna get to the point where he'll be like, it's $50. It was $25 yesterday. Today's price is not yesterday's price. You either want it or you don't. Oh man. So that's all I had to really say on this subject matter. I hope that y'all got a little something out of this episode. But listen, if you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. That's all I got for you. All the topics of this month is going to be under the F around, find out February topic. That's the overall theme for this month. So, do you have a F around, find out moment that you would like to share? Please feel free. You can send it to my IG, Think Different TV LLC, or Lashia Star. All right. I would love, like, y'all could send me if y'all have an idea about a topic. I know that D Reese is really good about that. If you got an idea about a topic that you want me to explore on my show, please, please, please feel free to send it to me. Cause I want y'all to be as much a part of this journey as I am part of this journey. Like, I love having y'all input and y'all telling me what y'all like, what y'all don't like, because it just helps me build a better show for y'all. All right. So don't be afraid. Hit me up. Okay. Again, this was the F around, find out February topic, Pittsburgh parking spot wars. Did you enjoy it? I hope you did. But that concludes this episode, guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. I'll see y'all next week. We're going to come back. Hopefully in March, we'll start bringing back our music video of the week. I'm still looking for artists who would like to get free promo. It's really up to y'all at this point. I'm here. I'm offering my platform. You have a video, new music, and you want it put on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's put it up there. Let's get it out there. Let's share your socials. Let's do all that stuff so that people can know who you are and know the artist you are. All right. Shout out to our sponsor, Euphoria Water, the cleanest, healthiest water in Philadelphia. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives. It is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG under Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want Euphoria Water delivered to your home, contact Captain at 267-707-8279. Think Different TV is a network and a brand. And on the network, we have several shows. In my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia every Sunday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on It's Yours Radio, hosted by my bros Donnie O and Beck on Live 97.5 FM in Salisbury, Maryland. If you want to listen in and you're not from Salisbury, you can always tune in at www.live975.com. Think Different TV is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on the Think Different TV YouTube channel, Instagram, and Facebook. All right. Think Different TV's Player Pass game show will be returning April of 2026. We are looking for you to be a contestant. Make sure you hit us up on IG at TDTV Pop Game Show or LashiaStar2 at gmail.com because we're looking for contestants. It will be returning once again April 2026, Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Kink Different TV, where Dirty Minds Meet, hosted by Carmen and RC, is on Patreon only, patreon.com/TDTV, KDTV. It is where, once again, dirty minds meet. So if you're ready for that grown and sexy talk, let's get it popping. All right, guys, that concludes this show. I hope y'all had a great night. I hope y'all enjoyed the topic, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Hey, it's your favorite niece, Leah. You're watching Think Different TV, hosted by Lashia, and this is the TDTV music video of the week.
But the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate. See, you got to coordinate.
Imagine a high-stakes trivia game show where contestants face off in intense battles of wit, strategy, and nerve. Every decision matters. You can take a chance on yourself or your competitor with the ultimate goal to come out on top and win the grand prize. It's not just about knowledge, it's about strategy, guts, and the thrill of uncertainty. Our enigmatic host, Bubbles, guides contestants through the ultimate trivia showdown. This is Think Different TV's Player Pass. Are you ready to pop? Catch Think Different TV's Player Pass every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl Lashia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet.
You're the reason I love